Latin American food is quite diverse, and Venezuelan food in particular has its own little story. Kayma's here and she's going to share one of her grandmother's recipes. Oh, as soon as you said grandmother's recipe, I'm excited because they're always the best, aren't they?
Definitely. Grandmas are the best. And today I'm bringing a dish that is very special to me.
Yes.
My grandma used to make it for us all the time. It's like a goat curry or goat stew.
Ooh,
and it has all the flavors from Indian influences and the islands.
Fantastic. Well, let's get on to the spices first because there's quite a lot of them. Yep. What have we got here with our whole spices?
So today we have some spices that are quite warm, like allspice.
Yep.
We have aniseeds, cumin seeds, coriander seeds. So everything that makes a good masala, but this is a Caribbean style masala.
Very good.
So it looks like a lot of spices
Yep.
and a big quantity, but we're not using all of this in the stew today.
Okay.
We're just toasting and grinding all of these and saving it for later. You
Yep.
can just keep it in a jar and use it in all the curries you like. We're toasting the whole spices first until they get quite aromatic.
I can smell
and
them
at the
now.
end, we're gonna put the ground spices so they don't burn. We've got some ginger powder, some cayenne pepper, quite a lot of turmeric. That's one of the differences with normal Indian masalas and Caribbean style curry powders. They're a lot more bitter. Right. And there's nutmeg and cinnamon. So again, warm spices throughout all the flavors of the curry.
Oh, smells so good already. So we'll pop that in, and because they're already ground, they don't need too long at all.
Yeah, just
briefly
toast, and that's it. So now we're gonna put it in the mortar and pestle, and we're gonna grind it until it gets powder-like.
You've given me the tough job.
Yes. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna just continue with the marinade. And here I have some goat meat. For the marinade, I'm gonna add some garlic. I'm gonna use a lime, and this is a technique we use in Venezuela to tenderize meat. So because of goat takes a long time to cook, using lime, lemons, or any citrus fruit, it will help us tenderize the meat.
Beautiful.
And I'm gonna use some thyme leaves in here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get some of black curry powder into this mix, some oil,
Okay.
and a bit of salt.
Great.
And we can marinate this for 2 hours, even overnight. But today we're gonna skip straight into cooking. Yeah.
Right, so give that a good mix so it's completely coated in everything there.
So we're gonna start searing this meat. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna start with some veggies, some onions and capsicum to make our sofrito.
Very good. All right, I'll be cooking this in batches, so we're getting a lovely crust on our meat.
We've added some onions, capsicum, tomatoes, and coriander roots.
Smells great.
And we've cooked it through to create our sofrito, which is the base of many of the Latin American delicious dishes.
Fantastic.
And we're gonna go back again with the goat.
Okay. There we go. And any juices?
Yeah,
we'll add them.
the juices, all of the flavor that's in there.
Great.
Now we're gonna continue creating layers of flavors by adding some wine.
Ooh, wine.
Red wine, some panela as well.
Ah, okay.
And so to create that sweetness, sweet and savory.
No, it makes sense because the wine's bringing in a little bit of acidity and then balancing it with the sugar.
Yeah. I'm gonna boost the flavor with some stock cube, and we're finally gonna cover it with some water and let it cook for a few hours. It's just all about developing flavor and tenderizing that goat meat.
Fantastic. So the lid goes on and we'll let that gently cook. Okay, Ma, this smells so good. We did add the potatoes in the last 20 minutes just so they can cook in that delicious gravy because it absorbs all that flavour.
Yes, for sure.
Ooh.
And it looks so thick and delicious.
Oh, I love this. I can't wait to dig in.
Yes. I'm just gonna serve it with some rice.
So just some steamed rice to go with it. Lots of rice is eaten in Venezuela.
Yeah, it's very popular. It's our go-to side, basically.
Yes. Especially with a stew like this.
Yeah, because it cuts the richness of it. It just balances the whole dish as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
And
gonna garnish with some coriander on top. Lots of coriander in Venezuelan cuisine as well.
Here we go.
Some coriander. And I'm gonna cut a bit of lime
Yep.
and put it on the side.
Ooh.
And let's dig in.
Yes, please. A little squeeze over the top.
Yes, this over the top.
Okay.
Smells so nice.
All right. I want to see how tender this gorgeous goat is.
So good.
It is so tender. And all of those different spices with a little bit of the wine, slightly sweet with the sugar in there.
Yes.
Your grandma knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She was a good cook.
She definitely is.
Because that is...
She won't be happy that I'm just releasing all her secrets
I know.
here.
Uh-oh. There you go. That's a gorgeous Venezuelan dish. A stew, but with loads and loads of spices. And I love that we've got lots of that gorgeous curry powder to use so I can make this at home. Very good. Thank you very much.